we're so excited to go through another topic that's very, very important, which is seamless summer banking. Access your finances from anywhere. So we just are so excited to have you here with us. Take a seat, relax, get some water, get some coffee, maybe dinner time for you as well. And we're just so happy to see you here in another weekly Wednesday webinar. And as I mentioned, I'm Eddie Villanueva. I'm the member engagement specialist here at the United States Senate Federal Credit Union. So we're so happy to see you here with us. And also, shout outs to, the panelist team this evening. I'm surrounded with all these beautiful ladies. And it's not only the looks, they got the brains as well. They have so much knowledge. They have so much knowledge regarding finances. They've been working in the financial industry for many, many years. So we're just so excited. And stay tuned because we're going to have a new presenter this evening. I can't tell you who it is yet, but it's somebody that it's from our personal panelist team that we already have. So stay tuned. It's going to be a surprise. It's her first time presenting, if I'm not mistaken, on that weekly Wednesday webinars. So we're just so excited. And that's to emphasize, at the beginning when we were talking about weekly Wednesday webinars, season 2, we were talking about we're going to have new presenters, new surprises, new faces. Hey, and this is the reason why we're doing it, because we're going to give you a surprise this evening. So thank you very much once again, everybody, for being here. And as usual, if you have any questions, please make sure that you send them using the Q&A feature or using the chat feature here in Zoom. So, and Andrea, what is our commitment with the questions each and every single Wednesday?
That we will answer each and every single one of them.
We're going to answer each one of them live. So we're going to, wait for the presenter to do her presentation. Oh, her. Oh, wait, it's already her. Already give a hint, who it is, So, but we're going to answer all of those questions. So please, if you have a question related to the topic that we're going over, or if it's something related to the credit union, please let us know through the chat or using the Q&A feature.
Thank you so much, Eddie. And good evening, everyone. It's so good to be here with you this evening for Seamless Summer Banking. My name is Kim Fridley. I'm the Membership Development Analyst, if you've not been on one of our webinars before. And we have, like Eddie said, an amazing panelist team with years and years of credit union experience, knowledge. We have Heather Marshall. Heather is from our contact center. She's the experience manager. She is the face, the voice. Her people are the face and voice. If you call in, you will always get a helping hand each and every time. We have Andrea from the marketing department. We have Eddie from the marketing department. Milton is not here. It's okay. He said it was okay that I share with you that Milton, they have a new family member. They just had a little girl last Tuesday. I believe that was the 18th of June. And her name is Fernanda, and they are doing wonderful. So we miss him, but he'll be out on paternity leave for several weeks, but he'll be back. And then our surprise presenter tonight is our own Carrie Lazar. She is our expert. What do we always call her? Expert. What is it? My mind is just going blank.
Our content queen.
Our expert content creator. That's what she is. She also has a pretty big title in marketing. So she's a manager of marketing and communication. So she's going to take it over tonight. So Carrie, we are so excited to hear what you have to say about seamless summer banking.
Well, thank you, Kim, and thank you, everybody. Thank you for the nice introductions. So yes, I've presented before at other webinars, which is my first official Wednesday one. So I'm really coming out of my comfort zone, so bear with me. But I'm super excited to talk about this topic because, I live in Illinois. Branches are in DC, but the credit union is my only financial institution. So I love to talk about all the remote services we offer. A lot of our members ask about them and, how do you use remote check deposit, transfer money, what's a shared branch, all that stuff. So I thought that it'd be good to use this time to share some of those tools. So I'm going to turn my camera off, but if you have any problems hearing me, if I'm talking too fast or anything like that, just put it in the chat. If you have any questions, put it in the chat, and we'll all answer them at the end. So, all right, let me turn this off. Everyone can see my screen, and we'll go ahead and get started. So banking anytime, anywhere. So basically you can bank with United States Senate Federal Credit Union 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anywhere you are, from either, well, you can visit a branch in person. If you're in the DMV area, we have branches on Capitol Hill and in Alexandria, but there's also shared branching, which we'll go over. And you can bank by phone. You met Heather a little bit ago. She's the manager of our contact center. That's our call center. So you reach them when you call the 800 number. And of course, you can bank online 24/7 using the My USSFCU online banking platform or mobile app. So we're going to cover all of these and more throughout this presentation. So in person, if you're, like I said, in the DMV area, we have 2 branches on Capitol Hill, the Senate Hart branch, which is located on the first floor of the Senate Hart office building. And then we have GAO, which still on restricted access, but they are open, I believe on Tuesdays, but the building itself though is pretty secure and locked down. So that's why we're going to share all these other options with you. But we also have our newest branch, which is our headquarters as well, our Bowman branch. That's right near the Braddock Metro Station in Alexandria. And then we have our drive-through service on Eisenhower Avenue in Alexandria. So I know not many people on this call about remote services might not be interested in the in-person branching, but just so you know, we got it. You can find it in the hours on our website at ussfcu.org/locations. But we also offer comprehensive banking by phone, which Heather, like I said, is manager of the call center. So you can give our 800 number on the call on the screen here a call, and they can help you, do banking transactions, account inquiries, loans, or, answer your questions, give you technical support, anything like that. They are open Monday, Tuesday, and Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 4, except on Wednesdays, they open at 10. So call them, you'll reach Heather and her team, and they'll take care of you. Otherwise, we also have tele-action, which is 24/7. It's automated banking. So you can use that to perform simple services like check your account balance, make payments, transfer funds. You could place a stop payment on a check, and there's more things you can do. It's 24/7. There's voice recognition capabilities. It's available in English and Spanish. And that's the first option on the phone tree. So tele-action, press 1 and just you'll follow the prompts, enter your account number and your PIN, and then choose from all the menu options. So yeah, your PIN is established when you open your account, but if you need to change it or you can't remember it, call Heather's team at the contact center. They'll help you, but otherwise it's pretty easy to use. And now the next one. So shared branching. Shared branching is a co-op service that allows members from one credit union to use the services at another credit union, just like it were their home branch. So you could visit a co-op shared branch. They're located in all 50 states. There's over 5,000 of them. I think 5,700, 5,900. You can do it you can visit one, make deposits, transfer funds, pay your loans, and more. You can find one either on our website or using the text feature, which is you just text your zip code to 91989 and it'll send you back a message with a location in your area. We also have a huge ATM network, bigger than some of the biggest banks. So it has over 100,000 fee-free ATM locations across the US and even out of the country, there's some. So anywhere you see these our partner signs, there's All Points, CU Alliance, NICE, Network, Co-op. Yeah, you could use the ATM there, not pay a fee. They're also like I always find them at Walgreens, Kroger, Dunkin' Donuts has them, but my go-to is always Walgreens. There's always one in Walgreens. I'll never pay a fee. And stopping there, Walgreens are everywhere. So there's a finder on our website located at ussfcu.org/ATMs. So you can find one of the 100,000 near you. All right, so online banking. Our online banking platform, we call it My USSFCU. So it's available on tablet, PC, and of course with the mobile app. And it's got all kinds of features. Oh, I wanted to tell you though, for easy login, myussfcu.org or visit our website. On every single page of the website, there's a big button at the top, online banking. Click there, you can access it. So My USSFCU is a secure way to manage your money online from anywhere at any time. They, all kinds of features and functions. Basically, it's exactly the same on your computer, your tablet, or your mobile device, with the exception of mobile deposit. But otherwise, the dashboard, all of the hot buttons, the links, they're all the same. And we're kind of going to go over some of these services one by one, highlighting the most important. But of course, if there's something I didn't cover clearly, or you've tried it before, it's not working and you have questions about it, this is perfect time to get those answered. So first we'll go over them and then, of course, please ask questions. So My USSFCU is an easy way to manage your account online. It offers a customizable dashboard so you can arrange your accounts the way you want. So you see what you want to see right when you sign in. You see, get out of the way the things you don't want to see, like those share certificates or things you're not going to touch anyways. Hide those. Completely customizable. There's hot buttons are for easy access to important functions, most used features. You can find details like your account numbers, routing numbers, what interest rate you're earning, balances, e-statements, etc. You can also tag transactions and attach images, which makes it kind of easy for organizing and keeping track of your spending, your finances in general. So this is just a kind of like, if you don't have online banking, I thought it'd be helpful to kind of see what the dashboard looks like. A lot of these screenshots that I use in here are my account, but just so happens not this one. I'm not Bob, and I don't have a Kia Sorento. But if I did, I would be able to see it right here on the dashboard. You can see I don't know if you see my mouse, but on this menu, that's all the, kind of the features we're going to go through today, but click it to access that. And we can go back to this slide too if we need to reference it again, but just so you get an idea, because some of these things we'll be going over. So starting with conversations, that's the secure messaging platform within online banking. So here you can see I was talking to Denise. I can't remember what I asked her, but basically you will log into online banking, click on the message icon on the dashboard or menu, slide out menu, and you can chat just like you would like text or whatnot. You can see the name of the person you're talking to. And while they won't probably be able to respond ASAP. They do respond, pretty timely during business hours. And I mean, more importantly, it's like a way to not have to, go into the branch or call or something like that. So, that's it's all secure. You can attach documents and images. And it's convenient because you can if you have a question about a transaction, you're able to start that chat right off that transaction thread. Or, if you have a question about an account, you just hit message, and that way Denise knows, exactly what I'm talking about. There's no need for explaining or additional details or me leave out, all that stuff. Just direct and secure communication. Mobile check deposit. So this is the only function that isn't available on the PC, but you have to have the mobile app to do it. So you can, I'm sure everyone's familiar, but you can deposit checks from anywhere using the camera on your smartphone. A lot of people have questions about how exactly to endorse the check. I think it's because the way you write it kind of inhibits whether it gets accepted or not. But to endorse it, you sign your name, and then you must write for mobile deposit only. For USFCU mobile deposit is actually what the app says to write. So write that. All right, so write mobile deposit beneath your signature. Then you'll enter the check amount, and then you'll select which account you want to deposit the funds to. And then you'll just follow the on-screen instructions for taking the photo. Take a picture of the front, take a picture of the back, make sure it's placed on a flat, well-lit surface. It's got a little frame that you'll align the four corners with. Make sure everything's correct, confirm, and submit the deposit. Before you X out of the app, though, make sure you get that your check was submitted successfully so that everything's good. Keep the physical check keep it for just a few days. Once you confirm that the funds are in your account, you can destroy the check. But some tips for making a successful mobile check deposit: make sure the lighting is good, make sure no shadows are around, place the check on a dark contrasting background, keep your hands steady, and then really that's it. Yeah, I wanted to mention the deposit limits because I get a lot of questions about that. There's a little icon when you're first starting the process of submitting your check that'll tell you the limits. I want to say they're the same for everybody. Heather, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but so the limits for mine said 10,000 a day or per single check. Limit 20 check deposits using RDA a month, and a total of $40,000 monthly using this feature. All right, so that's how to deposit checks with your phone. Now moving on to setting up account alerts and notifications. So this is a really great tool that my USSFCU offers. Customizable account alerts, and card management functionality, which we'll go over both. I want to start though with account alerts and notifications. So you can set alerts to monitor your accounts and receive real-time updates about important activities or changes so that you always know what's going on with your money. Some of the popular alerts include balance alerts, notify you if your balance falls below or even exceeds a certain limit. I know I try to never let it fall below, but I like the alert that I've exceeded a certain amount, because then I know transfer some of that money from your checking account to your savings so you can earn interest on it is what it tells me. but there's also alerts for, you know, withdrawals or purchases, and security alerts so that you know any suspicious activity or login attempts. Setting up alerts is super easy. You can kind of see here on the screen for the account. So you just log into my USFCU and click on the account you want to set the alerts for. So for me, like I have a checking account, a savings account, and a share certificate, and a share certificate account. But I would want to, you know, if I wanted to set them up for my checking account, I would click on the checking account, and then there's a button for alert preferences. I would select that. Otherwise, you can grab that button off of the pull slide out menu, but you know, directly do it from the account, probably easiest. And then you can use the options to customize and add the alerts that you want. And see, like on the screen here in the middle, alert me when the balance is below 500. There's options like that. And then how do you want to be alerted? We offer email, text message, and in-app message. So you can choose one, you can choose all of them, whichever you prefer, and then click save. So card controls, which used to confuse me, like what's the difference between alerts and card controls? But now it's clear. So advanced card controls, you can set up alerts for every time your card is used, but you can also do things like turn your card on and off. So if you lose it, misplace it, maybe it's stolen, but you're not sure, you can turn it on and off instantly. You can set customized spending limits. Oh, sorry, I want to finish on the card controls there though. Turn your card on and off. You can activate new cards. If you received a new card, you can activate it without calling. And you can, okay, yes. So, report a card lost or stolen. That's a big one. So you can do that right from there too. You can also set customized spending limits and restrictions. So you can choose to decline any transactions made with your card based on amount, transaction, and merchant or merchant type. For example, if I wanted to decline, like I wanted to decline any transaction that attempted to go through that was over $1,000, I could set that up. If I wanted to decline any ATM transactions, I could do that, or any online retail transactions, stuff like that. You can set those restrictions up through the card control area. So instructions here on the screen, but you'd kind of just like the alerts, log in. If you want to do access from the side menu, you can do that. Otherwise, you can go to the account that the card's associated with, and work from there. So yeah, so if it's a debit card, go to your checking account, you'll see all the card features there. The green toggle button, use that to turn it on or off. So enable your alerts from there, and report your card stolen right from there too. So this is my son on the screen. I just wanted to talk just briefly about being wary of okay. So notifications and alerts, they're all great, but there's also account takeover fraud where scammers, they try to send messages or emails that appear to be from your bank. I'm sure everyone's heard of this, prompting you to click a link or share personal information. So you want to be wary of those. Just for your reference quickly, these are what it looked like on my phone when I got a notification from USSFCU that my debit card was used. So transaction posted to my checking account here above the $5 value that I set. So that's what it looked like on my iPhone screen. Through the first one was because I chose text. The second one is because I also chose the in-app one. And in the yellow here, that's what the email looked like. So a lot of those account takeover attempts, they might contain links. These ones ours don't have links. There's none like verify transaction, click here, log in, verify your transaction by entering your personal information. Not a link in there. Even when I open up the text message, not a link in there. Email, no links either. You can see at the bottom, I double check, but at the bottom, there's the privacy policy that you could click. And then I think the service, it comes from services. There's a link to email to, if you clicked, it's hyperlinked so you could email them back, but there's nothing like log in and verify your activity. So just so everyone's aware. Okay, so you can also integrate your cards with the mobile wallet on your phone. So to do that, you just access your phone's mobile wallet, launch it, tap the add card icon, enter your credit or debit card number, or use the camera. Some of them let you take a picture of the card so you don't have to sit there and enter them all. Then, continue to follow the instructions on the screen. And then once you do all that, you will have to verify your card with USSFCU. So you'll call the 800 number, reach a representative, and when they do that, it's instant. So it's pretty easy, but just for everyone's safety, that does have to be verified. Online bill pay, that's another feature that I think it's pretty great in online banking. So for anyone that doesn't know exactly what online bill pay is, it's basically a feature that allows, automated payment of anything like companies or any company that sends you a bill every month, like the phone company or utilities, or even a person you owe money to but don't necessarily receive a bill from, like, maybe the people who mow your lawn. So you can set all that up in bill pay. It's a free service, super easy. So set up automatic payments for reoccurring bills or make one-time payments for bills that differ each month. You can also pay your USFCU credit card or other loans through there. They're already set up in there when you get started. So bill pay transactions are secure. They're also a great way to, make sure you avoid late fees and penalties. And then I did want to share one little thing that I do with bill pay. So my homeowners association, if you've been on webinars before, I've shared the story a million times, but so my homeowners association, they charge me $177 a month, and to live here and mow my lawn, but they charge a credit card convenience fee of 3% of the $177. So okay, a lot of places do that, right? So I'm like, I'll just pay by check, ACH check. But they charge $1 for that too. So I just don't like to pay fees. There's just something about it. I just don't like it. I don't know if that's just me, but so, but anyway, so that was a workaround. I set it up in bill pay, and I don't know who pays the fee. It's not me. So, I mean, that was kind of neat. But anyways, you can access bill pay from either your desktop or your mobile device. Just sign in and select the bill pay button, add your payees. You'll only have to do it once. It'll save the information, and then you can make, like I said, one-time payments or set it up to pay a certain time monthly. All right, so online applications are available through the My USSFCU portal as well. So you can apply for loans, and just recently, as of, I think last week, we introduced the ability to add share certificates online. So that's exciting. You can do all that stuff super easy by clicking on the apply button in the menu. So you'll select that, and then if you see on the screen here, those options come up, apply for personal loans, credit card loans, vehicles. home equity or add shares to your existing account. So that's a share certificate or a money market, those types of savings accounts. You can do that. You can even check the application status there. This makes it really easy because since you're already a member using online banking, using the credit union, most of your details are populated in there. I think really when I did the share certificate last week to test it out, all you had to do was enter your driver's license number, I think was the only stuff I had to hunt down. But other than that, it's really easy and secure. You upload documents securely, again, right from there, like your license or, you know, proof of income, all that stuff. But for anyone who likes one-on-one live support, we have a service, so isn't a mobile banking service, but it's still loans by phone 24/7. So even if you call after business, the same 800 number, and call after business hours or on the weekend, you'll reach a live lending expert that can help you consult about a loan, maybe like talk about different rates, different options, different terms with you. They can take your application if you decide you want to move forward by phone, and they even offer decision-making and approvals. So you can apply for, excuse me, personal loans, auto loans, and credit cards using that service. Like I said, that's 24/7. It's a live lending expert, a lending consultant. And I believe that is option 3. So 24/7 loans by phone. Well, you can't apply for mortgages online through the My USFCU portal or through the phone service. You can still apply for them online on our website. We do have the online mortgage applications process. So it's usfcu.org/mortgages. I would assume you probably want to talk to a mortgage lending expert at that point, but still, it is the pre-approval application is available online. And so the same for student loans. So although not available in the service, the ways I just mentioned, you can still apply online for the student loan refinance or the education line of credit that we offer. You can also, from the My USSFCU portal, redeem and manage your credit card reward points. So for anyone who is not aware, you earn, we call them smart reward points, but if you have a smart rewards Visa, you earn 1 point for every $1. But if you just have a debit card, though, you still earn 1 point for every $4. So a lot of people don't know that they earn points with their debit card if you choose credit instead of debit, of course. But you can check your balance through the portal too and redeem. So that's kind of cool. You can also get free access to your credit score. So we use FICO here. So through the online banking portal, you just click on the Experian credit score button and you can see your credit score and the factors that are affecting it. Yes, that is my personal credit score. No big deal. But so you can see your score, you can see what's affecting it, but you can also use the credit score simulator to see how different scenarios would change your score. So if I wanted to take out an auto loan, would my score go down? If I paid off this outstanding balance, would my score go up? That kind of stuff. And there's also a resource knowledge base in there with a ton of great information to help you understand credit scores and all of that stuff. Oh, thank you for the, it's funny because I know I said this at a previous webinar, but when I first got hired at USSFCU 8 years ago, I didn't really care about credit then or understand it or anything about finances. But I didn't have the best credit score, and they made me write a letter of how I was going to improve my credit score. So your credit score affects, the job opportunities you have. And lucky they were nice enough to still have me. This is our financial advisory services. On the screen here is Michael. You might have seen him give a couple presentations in the past, but he is with our partner advisory firm Fellows, and he has a virtual option. So Fellow services, consulting services are available to all USSFCU members. He's a certified financial advisor, and if you go to our website, ussfcu.org/FAS, there's an option to schedule a virtual one-on-one with him. And you can talk to him about anything, retirement planning, estate planning, wealth management, all that stuff. And he's a great guy, and he is super friendly, and his whole team is. They even have business advisory services. So, if you're a small business owner, you have a side hustle, all that stuff, their team can, is more than happy to consult with you on that, answer questions, all that stuff. So that's Michael on the screen, and virtual options. And then financial education, and I think we're almost done. But so online, we offer, we've partnered with Green Path, which is a financial wellness nonprofit, and they have a bunch of online learning modules on different topics like auto loans, mortgage loans, credit management, all that stuff in little easy to digest learning sessions, online learning modules. So those are available at ussfcu.org/greenpath. You can access those. There's also for young adults or kids or parents looking to help their kids improve, learning their financial education, not just financial education, but iGrad. That's a great tool available on our website. It's free for members. They've got articles, learning modules, how-to videos, all kinds of stuff on any topic that you could possibly want to learn about when it comes to money or continuing college or finding a career. And it's all geared towards that younger generation. So however they like to learn, there's something for them. And then of course, we hope you'll continue to join us throughout the summer, because we'll be doing webinars every Wednesday. Next week, since it's July 3rd, though, right before the holiday, we're gonna host at 1 o'clock instead of our typical 6 o'clock time. And that is a webinar about rethinking your current spending habits. And that'll be a good one. So hope to see you then. And then I wanted to share some of the promotions we've got going on over the summer. So actually for home equity and HELOCs, we are running a $500 closing credit incentive, but that ends at the end of this month. But you can find more information on that on our website, or by clicking any of these little buttons or any of the links throughout here. When we send out the presentation, they're all hyperlinked. But we also have bonus, I mentioned Smart Rewards points earlier. So all summer long, May and June, we're doing 5 times the points on everything, online and in-store purchases. And then coming up in August, we're doing 5 times the points on all purchases made with your Smart Rewards card, except for during, I think it's August 11th through 17th, when we're doing 10 times the points for back to school shopping and stuff. So that'll be good. And then we are currently doing an auto loan giveaway. So every auto, get an auto loan during the summer, I think it was June, July, and August, you're automatically entered for to win $2,500. And then that's for refis too. So if you have a current auto loan that's not with USSFCU and you're looking to save some money on interest, it's a great opportunity. And then you could also possibly win $2,500. So I want to say, so everybody have a great summer. And that was really concludes it.
Carrie, you did your thing. Thank you very much for that amazing presentation. all the information, the way you explained it, the way you gave it examples. And shout outs to your son, because we're so happy to see him on the screen as well, you know. So you did a fantastic job. This is your first quote, quote, official weekly Wednesday webinar, but you're a natural, you know. I think the attendees enjoyed it. Me personally, I enjoyed it as well. So we're just so happy that, you know, you were able to present that. And you gave us some great tips, you know. As you can see, everybody, you take advantage of all the services that we have, you know. As a member, you take advantage of all the services that we have, and then they're convenient for you. And then we want to make sure that you are able to reach your financial goals and dreams, you know. So, and then also, Carrie, thank you for sure, you know, giving us a great example, that great testimony of how you build your credit, you know, because man, that number was impressive. When I saw that, I thought it was generic, and then you like confess like, oh, it's me, you know. So that's just a true example of, you know, you believing in the, you know, in the process. It might be a little bit of a slow process, but it's possible to, you know, get your credit out there. So thank you very much for that. Andrea, what questions do we have on your end?
So the question that we have is the advisory service free, estate planning, etc.?
So yeah, so Fellows is a free service. Like, it's definitely free to meet with him, discuss like what, you know, ask your questions and discuss. And then as far as like any advice, like he's really transparent about any fees moving forward. So I suppose if there's like estate planning, like I know he answered all when my aunt died and then she left us this property that we had no idea what to do with. I was able to call him up and he gave me really good advice. I'm sure there's services. Oh, well, building your own estate plan, there may be services associated with actual building the plan, but he would be transparent about those, of course, and then you discuss any of those moving forward. But as far as jumping on a call with him, calling him, asking questions, there's no charge.
I do see another question on my end. It was sent directly to me. And it's about the mobile application that we have. So somebody is, I'm gonna give you basically a summary of the question, but what the person is saying is that they are planning to open a account for their teen. I believe they're 14 years old. Would they be able to see that account on the mobile app as well? Or do they need to create a separate login to look at that account as well?
Carrie, would you like me to
No,
take that?
go,
I'd be
please,
happy
Heather.
to.
Yes.
So yeah, absolutely. If you have a youth account, which is an account that is 18 and under, you are as the joint and the guardian or the parent of that individual, then you do have access to be able to add a record to your sign on to be able to view their account. So yes, you do have options to do that. And you can also transfer from your account to their account as well.
Can you set limits for that account as well? You know how in Kurt's example, she got the notification saying like, hey, you spent $20. You told us to give you a notification if you spend over $5. Can you do that so that way the team don't spend all their money in Roblox or whatever it is that they like nowadays?
I wish I had that alert a few weeks ago, Eddie, when my son did that to my husband. So yes, you can do that for your youth. If they have a debit card on their account or transferring things, you can set limits. Yes.
Wow, that's very useful. Especially as a parent, you want to have that peace of mind, you know, that you know, your teen is, or you know, your youth, they're using that account as they're supposed to, and you know, you want to make sure that you're in charge of all the accounts. Sometimes, you know, I remember when I used to be in the branches. For all those that don't know, I started working in the branches, you know, so many people will have all these accounts, but they wouldn't have no monitoring system or anything. And I always recommended that, because no matter if, you know, you have a lot of money or you don't have a lot of money, whatever it is, you want to make sure that you know where each, you know, like we were saying, you want to make sure that you know where each, you know, penny is going, you know, each dollar is important. So we want to make sure, and that's the reason why we have these features for you all as our members. We want to make sure you have that peace of mind that, okay, I know where this money is going, it's getting paid, it's going to a vendor, or it's getting deposited to my account. And that's the reason why we have all of these things. Do you see anything else on you and Andrea?
I have a question for Heather. Oh, Heather, sorry, for the kid features we were just talking about, can you use if they have a debit card and it's linked to your account, can you turn it on and off the same way you can your own card? So like if my son, he's in trouble, he's grounded, can I turn his debit card off?
Yes, you can, because you have access under your preference record to that youth account. You most definitely can.
Okay, thank you. Because he has a
Yeah.
debit card, but I don't, he has his own online banking app. So I
Yeah.
should call you guys and do that. Thank you.
I also have something that I would like to add, Eddie, if I may, for just a moment. One of the things that I picked up during Carrie's presentation that I feel that may be a very good segue is the alerts that you are getting, that if you ever are in question about an alert or an email that you get, and you're not exactly sure if it is the Senate Federal Credit Union, please contact us in the contact center. We are more than happy to walk you through that email or whatever you have received to ensure that it is legit, because we want to protect you as our member first. And so you are not bothering us. We are here to help in any way that we can. So I just thought that was very valuable information when we were talking about that. And you were saying, you know, you want to make sure that that privacy policy is under that alert, but please know that we're always here to help and guide you as well.
And that's a great piece of information that you gave us, Heather, because nowadays, especially right now that it's summertime, there's a lot of scam going on, a lot of fraud. And as we have explained in other presentations, some of these scammers are going to mimic our websites, our emails, our logos, everything. So, you know, if you are in doubt that you got a message that you were not expecting, or even if you were expecting the message, but it looks, you know, a little bit off, if your gut feeling tells you like, this doesn't look right, I should contact Heather about this. Or if you do option 7, you want to talk to Kim, you know, just make sure that you call that number that you see on the screen, that 800-374-2758. And we will gladly, like Heather was saying, her and her team, they will gladly answer all the questions that you may have and confirm with you if the piece of information that you question is legitimate or not. Also, the emails will come from communications@ussfcu.org. So everything that you see on the screen, you know, make sure that it's that, but just contact us directly. You know, we want to hear from you, and we want to make sure you have that peace of mind as well. I do see another question, Andrea.
Oh, Eddie, so before Andrea goes, the alerts actually come from e-services at ussfcu.org.
Perfect.
But all of our marketing emails, those come from communications, and those are made by us.
And just FYI, Carrie creates the content for those emails, and then Andrea is the one that, you know, pulls the trigger on those. So, you know, if you have doubts, contact the ladies. They know what they're doing.
Thank you. Sorry. My computer is glitching out. So the question is, I'm considering applying for a home improvement and a debt consultation loan product. Is the 800 number the best number to contact?
Yes, it is. I think it's option 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you'll get somebody directly in our home equity department. So they'll take great care of you.
Yeah, Kim just did a presentation for all staff today on debt management, and that was one of the options.
And I believe, you know, we have emphasized this in other presentations, but we, you know, it doesn't hurt to remind our members that whatever you're struggling with, whether it's debt, whether you're trying to get your new home, whether you're trying to try a new, you know, credit card with us, whatever it is, communicate that with us and we find the answers for you. Because at the end of the day, sometimes what I have seen happen is that sometimes, you know, members are afraid of asking the questions, or they might be shy, or they might be thinking like, oh, what is Carrie gonna think if I ask this question? I should have more knowledge about it. But no, that's the reason why we're here to serve you. You know, one of our quotes is serving our members or serving our community since 1935. And that's a statement that up to right now in 2024, we still committed to that. You know, we're here to serve you. So any questions questions that you may have. Maybe you're struggling with payments, whatever it is that you got in your mind, please communicate that with us, and best believe Kim can testify to this. I'm Heather can testify to this, that we will always have answers for you all. If we can make it happen, we'll do it. If we cannot make it happen, we'll find an alternative for you. So best believe that the United States Senate Federal Credit Union is here to make sure that you dream, like I always say, reach those financial goals and dreams, because that's what we're here for. What do we always say, Kim? People helping people, correct?
Right. And we truly always try to say yes. We really, truly do.
Yeah, and I think that's not trying to put other financial institutions out there or bashing them or anything, but I think that's what makes the difference between them and the United States Senate Federal Credit Union, because we're normal people. We understand the struggles. Sometimes the struggles that you're going through, we go through those same struggles as well. So that's the reason why we're trying to find, like Kim saying, find a solution for you, because we've been in your shoes before. So please communicate with us. If you want to give us a call with any questions you may have, or just like saying, hey Heather, I saw you on the webinar, okay, bye. We'll be happy with that as well.
I also want to just say real quick that there is no inflation here. Eddie mentioned serving people since 1935. In 1935, it was $5 to join. And in 2024, it is still $5 to join. So please spread the word to your friends, your family, your neighbors, your colleagues. We would love to help them make their financial dreams come true as well.
And don't forget that when you refer somebody, there's promotions going on, so you might get a little cash on your end, and for those people that, they're not members yet, they can qualify for that 300, new membership bonus as well. So, at the end of the day, that shows you that, we're a nonprofit. In case you didn't know that, the United States Senate Federal Credit Union is a nonprofit, and we show that by giving money away. So, Carrie is probably going to get mad at me for promoting the $300 bonus, but she's the one that she literally manually goes into the system and does that, but she does a great job, and best believe that that's the reason why we're here to help you all and, get some money as well, because we want to make sure that you're satisfied with the services that we provide as well. I feel like I'm talking a lot. You can talk too, guys. Carrie, anybody,
Eddie, you are doing a wonderful job. You are so appreciated. Way to go.
Also to emphasize what, the presentation of this evening, we have members in all 50 states, you name it, best believe that we have at least one member in that state. So that shows you that you don't have to be in Northern Virginia or the DC area or Maryland, the DMV area, like they call it out here. We have members everywhere, and everybody can, benefit from the mortgages that we provide, the car loans, the personal loans as well. So just because you don't have access to a branch, it doesn't mean that you're not going to benefit from all these things, because that's one of the myths. When I used to work at the branch, people would come and be like, oh, I live here in Virginia right now, but, next month I'm moving to, Connecticut or whatever the case might be. And they were like, I'm not going to be able to be, excited about these products and services. But no, that's not the case. Anybody can benefit from these products and services, especially that the digital times that we're living. Nobody goes to the branch anymore like that, to be honest with you. Not saying that you shouldn't go. I mean, if you have access to a branch, please go right ahead. But Andrea always gives me a hard time. He's like, Eddie, why are you writing paper? Like, just do it on your iPhone. You have notes there, but I'm very old school. I'm sorry, guys. So
Hey, I just want to mention to everybody that next week on Wednesday, July the 3rd, our webinar is at 1 o'clock. Instead of 6 o'clock, we're going to talk about rethinking your spending insights to transform your financial behavior. And we're going to talk about how media, advertising, family influences, and personality traits shape how we spend and our spending habits. So next week is at 1 o'clock due to the 4th being the next day, and we can all celebrate our freedom here in the US. And just wanted to mention that real quick, Eddie.
No, I appreciate it for doing that. And, that reminds me of the Kim always gives me a hard time because I need I'm a shopaholic and I need rehab for that. So, I think that webinar will be great for me to get my priorities straight and be like, you know what, do I want those shoes or do I need those shoes? So
I'm right there with you, brother. I need it too.
So we just as Kim was emphasizing, the webinar will be at 1 o'clock. We want to be respectful of people's holiday. We want to make sure that you have time to travel, get together with your family, and it's a special holiday that all of our nation is going to be celebrating. So that's the reason why we're doing it at 1 o'clock. I don't think I see any more questions. I don't know if anybody on the panelists has any comments. Andrea, Kim, Heather, Carrie, any last words?
I don't see anything.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget to RSVP for next week. Even if you can't join us at 1, you'll still get the Zoom link. You'll still get the PowerPoint, and we'll still upload the video. So if you can't join, you can still watch.
Please check our website. Share the link. We always post these these recorded webinars to our website. So in case you didn't have time to hear the whole presentation, or if you're interested in past presentations, please check it out, share it with the people, and it's all free. This is for you all. And as we always say with Kim, like without you, these webinars wouldn't be possible.
Members, no credit union.
No members, no credit union. That's right. That's right. So with that being said, hope everybody has a great evening. Thank you, Heather, for being here with us. You're part of the family already, so you kind of stuck with us on Wednesdays,
Pleasure.
Kim, I appreciate your knowledge. You have so much wisdom when it comes to finances and even, personal life. So thank you very much. Andrea, you're doing great with the questions. You're getting out of your cocoon little by little. And Carrie, I think you're going to be the official presenter at this point.
Way to go, Carrie.
It was amazing.
Yes.
Great. So proud of you.
Awesome, guys.
So for everybody else that's in the attendee list and you've been here, until right now, we're going to give you some time back for you all. Thank you very much once again. We'll see you in another weekly Wednesday webinar next Wednesday in the same channel, but in a different time, 1 o'clock. So thank you very much. Blessings. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.